1, and today is 15th of 7, 2025. Okay? Okay. So let's see. Successful entrepreneur strategy. So we have here building systems before scaling up. So that is the one, the strategy that we do, building systems before scaling up. Okay. Building system before scaling up. Okay, so we have about outlines here for entrepreneurs. 7 of them. Thank you. And it says context for the concept. Okay. Number 2 here we have is the success sequence. Number 3 here we have here the kingdom strategy. Okay. Number 4 here we have let the system do the work. Okay. Number 5 here we have God's pattern. You can learn from this one. And it's even if you don't agree with anything, you agree with the pattern. So convert chaos into component. How God convert chaos, okay, into component. So you can learn and convert every chaos you have, scatter things in your family, your business, your finances, and your 7th day. Okay? So you have to finish your 7th day. So how did God make it happen? So you too can learn. Because man's capacity to learn is God's gift to man. Man's willingness to learn is a man's choice. So your willingness to learn is your choice. But the capacity has already been given to you. You have a brain that can learn. You don't need to complain about the economy. There's no need to complain about what is not working in your life. There's no need to complain about what you expect to achieve that you are yet to achieve. You can actually still achieve them. All you need to do is to look at how God behaves, because you're actually created in the image and likeness of God. All you need to know is to understand how to create systems and let systems do the work. Our systems are controls. Systems regulate people's behavior. System simply means tools and informations and tools. So you must have a tool, you must have information, and how those tools will be worked. So once every sustainable business, for every sustainable business, systems must be in place. And we know as of today, the entrepreneurs build people, they build systems, they build structures, they build strategies, they don't build businesses. And those people they build the business. So you must understand this simple logic, because you cannot be patient in the process whose logic you don't understand. So you can see somebody that just want miracles to happen. Miracles don't just happen. We live in the world of cause and effect. For every effect, there's a cause. For every cause, there's an effect. The money you are looking for is simply a slip of value. Until you know this and accept this and begin to work in this way, you always work for money. And two things are always important. Either money is working for you or you are working for money. But I want money to work for you. Say amen. Amen. Okay, you have written this down. You are ready for today's class. Shall I? You are still writing it. Shall wait for me? This is serious. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's give you some few seconds. We have a lot of notes here. So, one of the things I always do is that each time I'm talking to entrepreneurs, I like to agree on something with you. I have to go to a foundation, possibly the scriptures, or a general philosophy, or a life philosophy, or a life rules that all of us accept. Once you can accept on a common ground, then discussion can start occurring. Conversations can start happening, because the quality of conversations you have determines the quality of your life. The quality of relationships you keep determines the quality of your life, because bad communication corrupt good manners. Once you communicate positively, okay, your brain begins to record them, and you begin to form your thoughts and begin to form your action that will give you your desired result and outcomes. So let's start from the context for the concept. Let's find a common ground. So my context for the concept this morning, I'll take from a common ground in Genesis 3. So why I want to go Genesis 3, 17 to 20, 17 to 20 is because it talked about the cause of man. That why when a man was cursed, when a man left the, of course, the arena of greatness, the field of favor, and the life of purpose, he lived an abundant life. He went to a life of struggle. He left his field of favor and go and live a life of struggle. Struggle, bitterness, sweat, struggling to survive. And most people have lived that field of favor. So he says something there in Genesis 3, 17 to 20. It says, God caused the ground for the sake. In sorrow shall thou eat. Imagine that in struggling, in sorrow, shall thou eat all the days of your life. If you have a scripture, you can underline the word sorrow. Because I will tell you why some people are just living a life of sorrow, struggling every day. And that is not how your life is supposed to be. This thing called sorrow came as a result of the fallen man. When man left the blessing, and of course, he said that thorns and thistle shall bring forth to thee, and thou shalt eat the herbs of the field. In the sweat of thy face thou shalt eat bread, till thou return back to the ground. For out of which thou takest forth, from dust thou art come from dust thou shalt return back. So actually, all these things you see came as a result of the fallen man. He began to give us a more challenging concern. Why some people say held onto that fallen man's structure and held onto property as their birthright. Please let me tell your neighbor, property is not your birthright. Leave poverty alone. Because if I say hold on to poverty, you will not be able to build systems. You will not be able to build controls. You will not be able to build some tools and information. You will not follow it. So you can see that it stands the contrast to the blessing. The fallen man is that Adam left the field of favor. Adam left the garden of gifts, grace, and greatness. He left the place of his purpose and entered into a lifetime of labor. I call it a life of labor. Struggling, sweating to chop. If I write this on your notes, very, very important, on the context for the concept. Write very important on your note. Write this one down. Kingdom success or entrepreneur success is fundamentally based on favor. Kingdom success, or you call it entrepreneur success, is fundamentally based on favor, strategy, and systems. Kingdom success or the entrepreneur success is fundamentally based on favor, strategy, and systems. So why will God actually want to favor those who have strategy, who have systems, who have structure? Why will God want to? Because God don't want you to work for the rest of your life. He put systems. I'll show you how he does it. So he put systems, and from that moment, everything was working. So the day God put rainy season, dry season, harmattan, it doesn't come back to create again. The day God put the reproductive system in us, it doesn't have to, the solar system, digestive system, everything is all our systems, and our systems, the worldly system, everything. So why can't you just learn? And I'll show you how to put them, starting from your personal life, from your financial life, from your emotional life, from your spiritual life. Put systems in place. They're not systems. So I always tell people that people always say that system simply means save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. Let's say it again. Save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. One more time. Stress, time, energy, and money. Tell your system. The only reason why a poor man is poor man don't have system. The man no get system. Only him they work. We battle push only they work. Teacher only the teach. So he doesn't have any system that someone else can do that thing. So he must be the one to physically be present. And once your hand is on the job, you cannot be a billionaire. You must get your hand off the machine. You must get your hand, begin to work on people who are handling the machine. So you can see that kingdom success or entrepreneur success is fundamentally based on favor, strategy, and system. What we call worldly success, people that are telling you, I'm keeping up, we are managing. Worldly success is based on labor, sweat, and struggle. Anybody that tells you, I'm struggling or we are managing, it's always based on labor, sweat, and what? Struggle. So that is not where you're supposed to be. It's all you to struggle effortlessly to make something for yourself. Why not think of building systems, structure, strategy, put planning in place so that other people can work for you? You scale up your business. Why many businesses cannot scale up is because they were never system in place. What are you scaling up? You cannot scale anything up, so you must put something in place to scale it up. So write it down, very important. God planted the garden for man to reflect God's image and likeness. God planted the garden for man to reflect God, to reflect God's image and likeness. So the reason why God said He planted. God never created, He planted it and brought man to the garden. That means man was not in the garden. It was God that finished it and take man to that place. That means for you to you cannot be transformed. Number one is that I will try. You cannot be transformed. Number one is that I will try. Tell no, I will try. You have to. That's the weak one, the weakest one. That's what poor people always say. I will try. When somebody say I will try, he's already giving excuses so that when he failed, they say I tried. No, don't just try. Number two, they come say I will do my best. Tell no, I will do my best. I will do my best. That's what average people always do. Average people always tell you, I will do my best. But you want to be wealthy and strong, you must do the left third one of which says, I will do whatever it takes. I will do what? Whatever it takes. Whatever a man says, I will do whatever it takes. Leave that man alone. That man is ready to achieve his goals in life. Because you do whenever you look too much, you see the solution. For every left, there is a right. For every up, there is down. You are not just looking. For every problem, there is a solution. Problem is not problem without solution. That's why it's called problem, because there's a solution. That's why it's called challenges. There's a solution. If you don't look closely, you will not see the solution. If you're always crying, you will not look the solution. God never allow anything that happens to you without you not having the capacity to overcome it. Don't always use negative words. I'm dying, you make power. My own is finished. God, what have I done? These things you say is the reason why you cannot create systems. Tell us system. So you can see God planted the garden for man to reflect God's image and likeness. A field of favor, a place of purpose, a garden of gift, grace and greatness. The garden image around Adam. God did not create the garden, He planted it. Write on your note, very important. Write this one on your note. God has already made provision for you. God has already made provision for you. God has already made provision for you in your field of favor, in your place of purpose. God has already made provision for you. Everything you ever need to succeed is already waiting for you. God has already provision for you in your field of favor, in your place of purpose, in your business, in your family. God has already made provision for you. God has already made provision for you. God has already made provision for you. God has already made provision for you in your field of favor, in your place of purpose, in your business, in your family, in your marriage, in your community, in your church, anywhere you find yourself. God never sent you to anywhere He never provided for you. God already provided for all of us. That's why even though you are born naked, you are not born empty. Something already in you, giftings, ideas, talents, creativity that will help you achieve your purpose and fulfill your assignment on earth. As you write on your note, God already made provision for you in your field of favor, your place of purpose, your business, your marriage, your relationships, everything. But most of us are so busy to sit down to talk to ourselves. Most of us don't have good relationship with ourselves. As far as you don't have good relationship with yourself, you cannot have good relationship with anybody, because the relationship with people around you is giving birth from your relationship with yourself. So sit down, talk to yourself. Tell your neighbor, sit down and talk to yourself. Tell your neighbor, sit down and count the cost. Tell your neighbor, business is not productivity. Tell your business is not progress. You are not talking to me. Tell your neighbor, beware of the barrenness of a busy life. People are so busy, you cannot sit down. How do you talk to yourself? I already told you, because that is the only way you can build systems. If you don't talk to yourself, you never see a need to build system. Sit down, carry pen and paper, draw a table, write the challenges, write the possible solutions. Write the how do I build system? And why do I need system? Write number one. Anything you are thinking in your mind, ideas will be coming. Tell ideas. God never give you anything items. He give you ideas. Tell ideas. And ideas given from the point you have conversation with yourself. I told you, human being is the only being that can communicate with himself. That is creatures on earth. That you can tell you can tell, why am I so smart? Why am I such an entrepreneur? Why am I such a blessed person? Why am I so strong? Don't ask yourself negative question. Ask yourself positive question. Why am I so healthy? Why am I such a smart entrepreneur? Why am I so making so much money every day? Why am I people attracted to me every day? Why do I have to grow people every day to become millionaire? Ask yourself positive questions. Ask yourself positive questions. Let me give you an example. Tell your neighbor, why am I so smart? Talk to me. Tell me, why am I so wealthy? No, tell your neighbor, why am I so strong? Ask yourself this question. That's how to talk. Don't say, why am I so poor? Why is life so hard for me? Because your conversation is given, and out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth do what? Speak it. And the life of man consists in the abundance of things he think about every time. Going to reflect. All the things happening around our life is a mirror. of who you are on the inside. Life does not give you what you ask for. Life gives you who you are. Until you become that person, you can never have that result. Even when the life gives it to you, you cannot sustain it. Right now, you know, very important, because I want you to know the importance of putting system as an entrepreneur before scaling your business. So don't mind the way I'm taking you around. I'm taking you because we agree on so many things there. Right now, you know, very important. God took man and put him in the garden. Put it right the way I wish you right. God took man and put him in the garden of his greatness. God took man and put him in the garden of his greatness, gift, and grace. So for you to enjoy certain grace, you must go to that garden psychologically, emotionally. You must desire. God took man and put him in the garden of his greatness, gift, and grace. So you can never enjoy certain grace in certain places. He said to move psychologically, sometimes physically, sometimes emotionally. You have to decide, this is where I want to be. And you need to find path how to get there. Because God took man and put him in the garden of his greatness, gift, and grace. If you are with me, shall I? Don't write this one, listen to me. God actually planted the garden in the east of Eden, and he put man there. For you have to migrate psychologically, intellectually, to the place of your purpose, to the field of your favor, and to the garden of your gift. So you have to travel psychologically. You have to travel psychologically, of course, spiritually, intellectually. So people that have refused to travel intellectually, to acquire more knowledge, to learn more skills, to become more smart, they'll be struggling, because life does not reward you according to effort. I've been saying this. Life rewards you according to the knowledge behind the effort, the thoughts behind the effort, the definition behind the effort. And definitely, I told you, knowledge is packaged information tailored to solve a problem. Yes or yes? Yes. So you must gather some information that is very important to you, that will take you to where you ought to be. And I'm here to also encourage you. Write on your note, very important. Write it on your note, very important this morning. The greatest discovery you could ever make outside the discovery of the goodness of God in your life. The greatest discovery you could ever make. The greatest discovery you could ever make outside the discovery of the goodness of God in your life, outside salvation. Outside salvation, the greatest discovery you can ever make is to discover your own spiritual destiny, your purpose of your presence on planet Earth at this junction of human history. Full stop. The greatest discovery you could ever make outside salvation, after you must have found your place in Christ Jesus, the greatest, outside receiving Christ into your life as your personal Lord and Savior, because you don't have any life to give God. Why are you giving God life you don't have? So you receive Him into your life. The greatest discovery you ever make outside the discovery of the goodness of God in your life, outside salvation, is the discovery of your spiritual destiny, your assignment, your purpose on earth at this junction of human history. Full stop. The greatest discovery you could ever make that will give you fulfillment is outside the salvation, outside the goodness of God of your life. Outside is to discover, of course, your spiritual destiny, your assignment, your calling, and your purpose on this planet Earth at this junction of human history. Your purpose, why you are still alive today. Some of us don't even ask yourself this question. What am I supposed to do today? That's the first 1 hour of your life in a day. The first 30 minutes of your life. Tell me, you don't sit down and ask yourself. After maybe you pray and fast, I don't know. But you need to sit down and ask yourself, what am I supposed to do today? For me, I always ask myself that question before I go to bed, so that I will actually wake up in the morning to look at it again. What am I supposed to do tomorrow? What am I supposed to do next week? What am I supposed to do next 10 years, 50 years, 100 years, 1 million years? Because I know physically, I will not be on earth in 1 million years. But my psychology, my philosophy, my principles, my ethics, my value will be on earth 1 million years, 2 million years. So what do? I write them down so that my children will come and see their father's writings, how he wanted his life to be, all the mistakes I made, all the good things I did, I wrote them down. My son, I made this mistake at this junction of my life history. Don't make this mistake, because this is the reason why yes or yes. I don't know. I don't like this thing. Just help me out. Okay, just take his battery or something, fix it up. I don't like the sound, the production. So you should come up to a point. Is it that one? Are you sure? Is it? Is it the battery or the fan? The fan. Okay, put the fan at the back here now, so you can back me from the back. But I need it very well. Don't worry. Very soon we'll get the DC one. Just put it at the back. So the greatest discovery you can ever make outside salvation, outside, of course, your discovering your goodness of God over your life, is to discover your purpose, your destiny, and why you are still on earth at this junction. You are not mistake. You are divinely, of course, sent to this world. intentionally, deliberately, you're a solution to a nation. So I'm a solution.
I'm a solution.
That is why you have to put systems because you can scale it. That is the only way. Without you not putting systems, of course, it will not work. Controls. There must be tools and events. When you come, you work out this is what to do, this is what to do, this is what to do. Write on your note, very important, because I want you to write this one down. When you discover your place of purpose, 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 you will find in it a field of favor. When you discover your place of purpose, you will find in it a field of favor, where the provision have already been made. When you discover your place of purpose, you will find in it a field of favor, where the provision have already been made. So the provision you have been looking for has already been made for you. Spiritually, financially, emotionally. All you need to do is how do you discover it? By learning. If you are too busy to learn, it's difficult to discover your place of purpose. Because learning is a royal habit, and it takes a king to study. When you discover your place of purpose, you'll find your field of favor where the provision has already been made for you. So you have prayed enough. I'm honest, I'm saying something. You have prayed enough. Now it's time to start studying. They're not studying. Prayer will never replace wisdom, knowledge. Knowledge will not replace prayer. All of them are good. So I tell you, money is good, kindness is good, love is good, patience is good. You cannot go to market and say, I have kindness. Madam, I get kindness. Give me 2 cups of gari. It's not possible. At that place in time, transaction in terms of money will be transacted. Yes or yes?
Yes.
You cannot go to somebody you are truly going to love. I tell the man, the lady or the man, I have kindness. I love you so much. You must also bring money and buy kuli, buy biscuit, buy shawarma, buy pizza. Yes or yes?
Yes.
I thought you can give without love, but you cannot love without giving. The only true test of love is to give. Then not give. That's why I don't like telling me. I didn't know the man is stingy. How didn't you know? All the time I was making friends with it. Oh, how many things has he bought for you? Nothing. I wait till you see. Let somebody have a commitment in your life. Without the level of commitment determines how serious it is. See, even if you cannot even afford the whole world, you can do what I did. It might not be better, but we can learn something from it. I sat down with my wife before we married. I told her, see, me, I don't get money to buy you shawarma, ice cream now. But I can afford 5,000 naira every month. So month in, I was only 5,000 naira. I don't know what that if you do for you, but every month I will make commitment. Commitment. She I say, wait, your mates are doing this. I say, now waiting if you do. He say, you know they do again. Then call background. I say, bye. I cannot go and give myself. I cannot go and give myself. I'm living in face me, I face you. I never get work. I see the house. You say, make I can't do hair. 70,000. I know they do now. I will do tomorrow. Tell not tomorrow. After like some days, they call me. I say, are you serious? So you did not call me again. I said, now you end the call now. Am I the one that end the call? He said, no. I said, you asked me, do you want to see continue? He said, yes. I said, come in. I know that once I become better, everything around me become what? Better. Now 5 years, I don't even say now 5 years, 33 something. Every small time we go to add a small, then our system. After 2 months, I increase to 7K. After another 3 months, I increase to 10K. Now so we do 15. That before I go get 20K every month. I'm not like me, they call me. I need a recharge card. I know they call my phone. Please, I'm talking to millionaires. Yes or yes? Don't call my line. I will do that commitment. Yes or yes? Month in, I go send that. What before we buy? Now 20K they do every month now. No call me, madam. I don't know what that money if you do for you, but now waiting if you afford. But you get the time where they give out 500, 1 million naira. Now so life come be now nothing less than 1 million naira. Tell no money is good.
Money.
Baby girl, don't call me. I'll put this money in your account. Anything you like, enjoy. Tell no enjoy. No, they call me, say, finish my car, recharge my phone, recharge this. You don't call me, please. I'm very busy. I'm talking to millionaires. Yes or yes? One day I'll still give her 10 million naira. Tell no small money. One day I'll give her 50 million naira. Small money. Tell no small money. But I tell you that thing what I do now 5,000 naira start. You know again. And please don't let person put it for high jump. Tell no high jump. No, do the ones you can do. Grow. Tell no grow. Life is in phases. Men are in sizes. Tell no life is in phases. Men are in sizes. And the day you know this, you have peace. Tell no have peace. Don't kill yourself. You might not be perfect, but you can learn something. I don't know what took me there. We are talking about building system. Let's go back to the system. Then a system. I don't know what took me there. So let's come back. Then I'll come back. So write this down your note. Very important. A moment of favor with God. A moment of favor with God is worth more than a lifetime of labor. A moment of favor with God. A moment of favor with God is worth more than lifetime of labor. So you don't need to actually kill yourself. All you need to do is to find out why are you here on earth. I already given this a clue already. I've been telling it singing like song. I don't know when I'm going to stop it, but I don't even think I will stop anytime soon because if you follow this plan, you have a lot of. I call it your purpose on earth. Purpose on earth. I sing like song. I say your purpose on earth is to create, not create. That is it. So you must think of how you can create value, product or services. Create, connect, or connect, or contribute. So until you begin to think about contribution, you think about impact, impact. Okay, you can never find a reason to build system to scale up. So why are you scaling up something you have not built? Why have you not built? I told you the reason why people don't excel in life is that they never build something to scale it. So you're going to scale something you have not built. It's not possible. You must build something. There must be a checklist, checklist to qualify people in your space. In our business learning community, when somebody comes on board, we tell you, oh, we have 15 days of personal development, and then 15 days that will make sure at least you get cash back guarantee. You read book at 10 Millionaire School, give us contact. That's what we say. If somebody cannot pass that 15 days, my brother, my sister, you don't have any business with that person. But it's not ready yet to be. It's still on the level of I will try. Tell me, I will try. You have not wake up to say I will do whatever it takes. He's still thinking that the money he's looking for will come from heaven like manna. My brother, even if that money comes from heaven like manna, sustainability will be small. Okay, let me say this to you. The moment of favor can do for you more than a lifetime of labor. Favor open doors that no man can shut. But write down your name, very important, so that we have been hearing it, but write it down. Favor open doors that no man can shut. Favor open doors that no man can shut. I thought this thing called favor it follows system, it follows lifetime. So I'm bringing this thing so that when you have system, favor will follow you. That's why people that have system, they suddenly become unstoppable. Favor open doors that no man can shut. Full stop. Favor makes a way where there seems to be no way. We have systems, okay, favor will follow you. You have ways where there seems to be no way. System is what makes the difference. Coke have system, Coca-Cola, MTN, banks, Access Bank, GT, all of them have systems. They're not systems. Okay, I said that favor open doors that no man can shut. Favor makes a way where there seems to be no way. Number 3, favor purchase things for you that money cannot buy. Favor purchase things for you that money cannot buy. And this is you follow system. So you must have system to enjoy favor. And that system is what will make you unstoppable. System of regulating people's time when they come to work, what they do in the office, your KPIs, your DMO, the SOPs, KPI, key performance indicators, SOP, standard operating procedures, DMO, daily method operations. You must put this system in place, because how do you modify what is not documented? You can never improve what is not documented. Whatever you document, you can modify. Whatever you don't document overwhelms you. Tell your neighbor, whatever you don't document overwhelms you. Tell your neighbor, whatever you document, you can improve. You can modify. The thing is that systems needs documentation. Without documentation, you can never know whether you are doing well or not. Understand? Okay, there are 2 ways to be successful in this life. Write it down or not. There are 2 ways to be successful in business, marketplace, or relationship. There are 2 ways to be successful. There are 2 ways to be successful in business, marketplace, or relationship. There are 2 ways to be successful. Number 1, sweat, labor, and struggle. Either you sweat, you labor, you struggle, having issue up and down. Number 2, either through blessing, favor, and systems and strategy. There are 2 ways to be successful in business, marketplace, and relationships. Number 1 is sweat, labor, and struggle. Number 2 is blessings, favor, systems, and strategy. So either you have number 1, either you're going to be sweat, of course, labor, struggling all your life. Number 2, either you have the blessings, blessings, favor, systems, and structure. Favor, systems, and what? Structure. So people that have system, strategy, and structure. Strategy and structure. So people that have structure and have systems that regulate people's life, they fit into the structure with the strategy. They seem to have blessings and favor. That's what happens. But if you don't have those things, no system, no strategy, you sweat every day, you labor every day, you struggle. And there's no end to this struggle. I've seen people that what they do right now is that you ask them, what do you hope to have in the future? I don't know. Why will you tell me you don't know? You're supposed to sit at least once in your life, put up a plan. Okay, you cannot put any plan. Put a plan for money. At least let's start from there. Because when you fix money problem, you have fixed 50% of problem in your life. The main one is just prayer, goodness, accepting God as your personal Lord and Savior, love your neighbor as yourself. Those small ones. But money is a major factor. So it's when you talk about money every day, my brother, there's nothing important you do in this life without money. Therefore, money is one of the most important things. Yes or yes? So let's solve this money problem, because I'm tired of seeing Akwa people, Nigerians, people go to church. 95% of prayer in church is money related prayer. God do this, God do that, God do. But this thing called money simply responds to value. It's a slave of value. If you have that value of product or services, put system and structure, you can scale your business. Scalability doesn't happen by magic. It comes through putting up system, structure, and strategy. That's when you have favor and blessing. Without not doing that, it's as if God seems to favor some people and people. It's not true. We have simply learned it. Then learn. Okay, let me say this to you, very important. Right now, as we round up today's class. Kingdom success is based on favor, strategy, systems, and success. And system and structure. Kingdom success is based on favor, command, strategy, system, and structure. So, unlike the worldly sense success that relies on heavy labor, sweat, and struggling. So, you want to actually succeed effortlessly, you must be able to sit down and begin to plan how you can put system, strategy, and structure to enjoy this blessing and favor. Because in my business, I like to tell people, I don't want to do business that I'll start and ace with me. Anything you tell me that I will do me myself and I'm count me out. You must tell me that we must be able to get a marketing manager, a production manager, because in business, you must have three basic units. You must have the marketing system, you must have this management system, I call it the back end production, and the front end management, I call it controls. That's putting that structure on ground, and you have this accounting, the money, the finance. So you don't put that controls that deliver what the marketer is promising them, your business will collapse. You don't put finance, separate it, because if you don't separate them, you mix them together, you dip in your purse, take money when you're supposed to take money, and do the things you're not supposed to do, because there's no control. So separate the two of them. But see, people don't want to do. They're the procurement officer, they're the marketing manager, they're everything. They're the one that will go to market, buy the flour, they go and mix it, do the bread, do the fish pie. They're the one that will go and sell it. My brother, you are everything. Your hand is everywhere like octopus. You know, octopus. It's overwhelming. Entrepreneurship is overwhelming when you want to do everything. Why are you doing everything when you're not thinking about system? You're not system. So it is the fruit of the strategy that sustains the scale of the system. So if you don't have this fruit of strategy, it's difficult to succeed in a business like this. So success in terms of growing, multiplying your business, leadership, organization, influence, significance, the voice of light in darkness will demand you to make a choice, to choose either the field of favor over a life of labor. So we see that success outside the kingdom is possible, but it's limited and exhausting. Right now, you know, very important. Success outside the kingdom is possible, but it's limited and exhausting. Success outside the kingdom, principles of putting systems in place is possible, but is limited and exhausting. Success outside the kingdom is possible, but is limited and is what? Exhausting. Kingdom success starts with the blessings, the finding the field of your purpose, of course, finding a place of your assignment, because favor opens the doors that labor cannot. Favor drives the blessings, of course, that God decree over your life. So all these things work together for good. If you find your place of purpose, even the enemies, the opposition, frustration, economy, even the government cannot stop you. Do you know some people are doing well in this economy? Someone said that, oh, the Tinubu government is so difficult that even Buhari cannot survive it. I don't know whether it's true. I don't know that's good news. I don't know. I don't know. He said, imagine Tinubu. The government is so difficult that even Buhari could not survive it. So you have to tell me, the guy gave up. The Bible said, they tell us he gave up. And I told you, all these laws and principles I'm running, all these laws and principles right now is actually for the poor. They told us if Muslim died, they will bury him immediately. But Buhari has died now. They're trying to bring him. So they declare the whole country public holiday today. Imagine that. Why you not bury the rich man immediately? The rich man always keep for ceremonial to be happening. Or poor man will force him to bury him that day. You know, I don't mean not go there. Just get rich. You know, don't get angry. Don't get angry. Get rich. Get rich. Then you'll stop complaining. Start building systems. Thank you so much. That's the best I can say today. No kill yourself. Every day they complain too much. Stop complaining. Nobody sent for man. Poverty is not your portion. Money is good. You know, money is good. Money is good. You know, poverty is bad. You know, poverty is difficult to explain. You cannot explain it. Leave it. Just go and get. Be useful. I don't like people using me. Okay, they only use things that are useful. Check your life. Anything that's useless in your life, you throw it away. Yes or yes? The only things that are useful to you. Then I am useful. So that is the thing. So be useful. So it can be used. So if you are not being used, you are not being useful. Yeah, I like to be used to make money. If you're not using me to make money, leave me alone. I don't like to be using me to waste my time discussing about people. Poor men discuss people. Average men discuss themselves. Wealthy men discuss ideas. Ideas rules the world. Yes or yes? That's the best we can take to the online community. Don't get involved in a business, please, without a mentor. Reason is because mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. You know why? He that stand at the shore of mentors will see far. See you tomorrow. See you at the top as we go to outline number 2, the success sequence. I'll give you the sequence tomorrow, and definitely will take you to the strategies, and I can identify the doors that you can open for you using systems and structures, and the sky will be your starting point. So don't get involved in a business without a mentor. You know why? Mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. He that stands at the shore of mentors will see far. See you tomorrow. See you at the top. Have a wonderful day. Shalom. Bye bye for now. So right now, I want to be sure I'm not talking